Pijo, you look worried and stranded. But just know you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Pijo, you'll be fine. Yes, you'll be fine. It's a brand new day and welcome back to Mzee Chicks YouTube channel. Mzee Chicks is my name. One word, best chicken dad. This morning I'm answering some of your questions forwarded to me about local chickens, and this time around we are calling it Million Questions About Local Chickens, our second episode. Last time I tried to answer some of your questions, and this time around, if it happened you didn't hear your question in the first episode, just expect to hear it in this very video. And if it happened you won't hear your question in this very video, just expect to hear it in our next video. So just stick around, watch, comment, like, and also don't forget to subscribe. Yes, let us get started. Let us get started. What advice would you give to a starter poultry farmer who want to begin local chickens on 50 by 100 feet plot? To answer this one, of course, you're starting your local chickens on a smaller scale, and you're saying your plot it's 50 to 100. First of all, decide what to do. Are you going to free range your chickens, or are you going to do your chickens indoor? Because the space required as we are doing these local chickens indoor differs from the space required when we're doing these very local chickens on a free range. So first of all, consider these two things. Are you going to do your chickens intensively, or you're going to do your chickens on a free range? The advice I would give here, it's that you do your chickens semi-intensively. And another thing, start with a small number. Just do it in a small number. Just start it in a small number so that your chickens will be feeding indoor part of that day. Then maybe evening hours you will let them just to move around to exercise, but not to scavenge. Or you may decide to let your chickens in the morning outside, and you try to supplement them or to feed them right in your yard. This yard you're saying it's 50 by 100. On this one, that's my take. Answering this question is according to my experience, and I'll be welcoming your views in the comment section. You can do also help me to answer these very questions. But what I'm giving you here, it's my I'm just giving you my opinion. This one said, talk about black soldier flies, azolla, and the darker weed. To talk about this one, black soldier flies, azolla, and darker weed. These are options we come with to cut feeds costs. As we say always that we're doing local chickens, but we have to find ways how to calm down these feeds costs. So others decide to go into black soldier flies. Others decide to do azolla and darker weed. As you know very well, azolla and darker weed and even black soldier flies are very rich in proteins, are very rich in proteins, and yet our chickens need these proteins so much. So it's all about your settings, or it's all about your decision. You can go for black soldier flies, or you can go for azolla and darker weed. But according to my opinion, I go for azolla and darker weed than black soldier flies. But it's all about you. It's all about you to decide what to take. But all are very rich in proteins needed to our chickens. Yeah, I'll go for another question here. How many chickens can I start with that can help me to increase up to at least 150 within this year? Yeah, I will say here I did a video about how to start with the 6 local chickens and you reach 750 birds within just 1 year. And this one is asking how many chickens he can start with to reach 150 birds just within this year. What I know, the year has started or has moved. Now we are in April. So what I would advise here, just start with that number, the 5 hens and 1 cock. I'm telling you, not only reaching 150 birds within this year, but you will be able to reach even up to 750 birds within this very year. But it's all about how you're going to handle this, how you're going to manage all this. So my advice here, just start with the only 5 hens and 1 cock. You will reach the number you want within this very year. That one is done. That question was from Mishek, Zambia. Then he said he's keeping 300 chickens in an area of 20 by 40 feet, and he's asking, is it not demanding in terms of feeding? I would say it will be demanding. This is a very limited space. It can't allow the whole of this number to scavenge around, and for you'll be just supplementing. What you have to do here, you have to feed these chickens full time, because the space is limited. It can't allow them maybe to scavenge around, and for you will be just supplementing. So it will be demanding. My take here, or I say here, it will be demanding to keep 300 chickens in just that limited space. If it happen you want to do this number, just increase on the space, just expand the space so that your chickens will have that time to scavenge around, and then for you will be just there to supplement. Yeah, that one was it was from that very person. Then we have another one. Is it possible to grow local chickens without vaccines and medicines, using only local herbs? I will say no. We do always advise to use these organics, these natural herbs, but at the end of the day, I keep on advising you to use even these vaccines. Vaccines are very important, because we do these local chickens in different places. There are areas where they are very affected by these viral diseases, the Newcastle, Gombolo, fowlpox, fowl typhoid, and others. So my advice here, you know where to use these natural herbs minus vaccinating your birds. You will be at a higher risk. So it's high time, or it's very advisable to use these natural herbs as well as we vaccinate our birds. That's all about my experience. But if you're there and you prove that you can do these chickens minus vaccines or other medications, just comment here and we hear. But that's my take. It depends the location you're doing your local chickens, because different places have different types of diseases, more especially these viral diseases. I would say that maybe for treating and preventing diseases, just keep on these local herbs. But again, for these viral diseases, just vaccinate your birds. After vaccinating, then you can go on with these local herbs to prevent and treating your chickens. But with the viral diseases, I don't advise to risk your chickens by not vaccinating. Is there a real market for pure local chickens, and how long does it take to grow to table size? Everyone who wants to start local chickens, of course, this is the very first question you do always forward. I will say it's their market for our pure local chickens, and the demand is very high. We even don't have, or we still even can't meet that demand, and surprisingly it's on high demand. So just join and we overcome that demand. Then you asked about how long it takes our pure local chicken to reach table size. I'll answer this in 3 ways, and there are factors to consider to increase the growth rate of your chickens. First of all, we consider breed, all types of chickens, the kind of chickens you're starting with, then feeding, and then management and care. You started with the good breeds of pure local chickens. You feeding these chickens well from day one, and then you taking good care of these chickens. I would say 4 months and a half, 5 months, 6 months, your chickens are ready for table size. So if you want the results, just consider those 3. You will find that even your chickens will be ready in 4.5 months, 5 months, and lately 6 months. That one is done. Hello, kindly help me with medicine for treating infectious coryza. My chickens are dying. First of all, infectious coryza, it's a very common disease in our very own local chickens, and it spreads very easily, and at the same time it's a respiratory disease. So it's dangerous because our chickens will have that difficulty in breathing, so it leads to death easily. If you decided to go the other side of medication, try to use tetracycline, doxin, and the others. But for me, I do use organics. Our very own organics does very well to fight these respiratory diseases and others. As you see in this one, it's Universal Farm Care, the one I use here for vaccination, preventing and treating most diseases here in our farm. It's very good, so it does well to fight dust colonizer. If it happens you have access to this one, just I do recommend this. If you don't have access to this, just go with the tetracycline or doxin. Yeah, this is Justice from Malawi. I want to start with 5 hens. How can I prepare myself? I want advice, sir. Yeah, Justice from Malawi. You want to start with 5 hens. You want the advice how you can prepare yourself. First of all, you starting with such a small number. But just expect that within no time your chickens will be keeping on multiplying. So as you plan, even within no time, your chickens will be multiplying, because initially we are starting with 5, but within no time we shall be getting these chicks from these 5 hens. Let's say our first batch, it can happen that we receive 50 at once. Then just know that you will be increasing within no time. So I do advise here that don't just look at these 5, just prepare yourself for quite a number, because you're going to receive these chickens within no time. So here what you have to consider here, first get shelter where these chickens will be staying at night, where you're going to brood your chicks. Then another thing, you have to plan even to get these feeders and drinkers. Then afterwards, think about feeds. Then think about the way you're going to do medication is to these chickens, and then the chicks you're going to receive. So just be prepared for the new hatched chicks right from these hens. But if it happens that you just focusing on these 5, forgetting that within no time you're receiving chicks, it will give you a hard time. So that one, just prepare yourself in that way. Shelter, then maybe even the run, that space where your chickens will be exercising themselves. It's very, very important. Then other things, as I said, feeds, and then access to water and others. This one asked, how can I make a homemade incubator, materials needed, and how to operate it? Yeah. To answer this one, different people have come up with different ideas of making this homemade incubator, and me also here, I came up with my own different idea of making this homemade incubator. If you're interested in my idea, then what I will say, I have a manual that takes you through how to make the materials needed and how to operate it. I have it in hard copy and then in soft copy. If you verify, if you're outside here, we can talk and we organize, and I send you that soft copy that will help you to follow all the steps, materials needed, and also that it will take you how to operate this very homemade incubator. We have another question here, and this one is a bit long, but I will request you to listen to it, and I will answer it according to my opinion. I will give my opinion, and if you out there with any other different opinion, try to send in the comment section and will help this brother. I'm 20 years old, just graduated from college last year. I have been doing local chickens on a smaller scale, and now I want to do it on a commercial scale. My family people and my close friends are telling me I won't go far in life as a farmer. They are advising me to look for a good secure job in government. As a younger man, yet to start a family of my own and career, I'm having doubt about my decision. I watch your videos on YouTube. You are so inspiring. What is the best advice can you give me, sir? Sellers, Ghana. You've had a brother in that situation, but I will answer this one according to me. First of all, you starting your farming by your choice, not by force. Not by force or by chance. Just listen to your heartbeat and follow your route. I would advise also that start what you feel like at the moment as you keep on looking for another job. Then afterwards, if God wishes, you will get a good secure job, as they are saying, as well as you doing your farming. Then with the time, you will be relating your good secure job and where your farming will be. Then you will decide either to keep these two, your job and your farming, or to quit from farming and you settle on your job, or to quit from your job and you settle to your farming. But for now, just take your choice, and that's it. Farming. Always just do things by choice, not by chance. I'm telling you, even if you will get that good secure job, but as you will be there by chance, not by choice, of course you will not succeed from that side, and you will find yourself coming back to farming because you will be your farming by choice. So that's my take on this one. Let us hear your opinions in the comment section. Guys, there are quite a number of questions. I don't think we can go through all, but let me hope I have tried my level best. Let us do our last here. How much are your day-old chicks? Currently, I have been not selling day-old chicks. As I have been telling you always, I have been selling out these chickens at point of lay. But good news right now, I'm telling you that very soon from now, I'm starting to sell these day-old chicks, brooded one, and even these very mature chickens. Because as I've been telling you, I have been preparing my breeders' chickens, and the good news, they have already started laying. I'm starting to incubate these eggs, so very soon just expect these day-old chicks to reach to you very, very soon. Currently, I will say that if things can't change, they will be sold at 3,000 my local currency here, the Ugandan money, slightly below to $1 or approximate $1. So very soon, wait for this day or the chicks. Then lastly here, my chickens are dozing. What do you advise me to give them? Now, first of all, dozing, it's not a disease, but dozing, it's a sign of most diseases in our chickens. So try hard to know what is causing dozing in your chickens. Then you deal with that particular disease in your chickens. But there isn't any medication. For dozing. But you first know what is causing dozing in your chickens. Then you deal with that one. But I do always advise to keep your chickens on these local herbs. As you know very well, these local herbs are very, very good in preventing diseases, and it's more important to prevent than treating a disease. Guys, it was million questions about local chickens. If it happened you didn't hear your question in this very video, just expect it in our next episode. Lots of love, Mzee Chicks. Sign out.